Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CappingTV's coverage of the ozfortress Season 31 Intermediate Grand Finals between Penny Traders and House of Cards. Tonight I'm joined by my fellow casters AuZ and Luggnuts. AuZ, run us through the rosters and the maps.
Oh, well, hello, gentlemen. Today we have the rosters for Penny Traders, and we have also Raina's team, which I believe is House of Cards. So, beginning with Penny Traders, we do have Lev on Scout with Shooter, Afroman and Undrix Soldiers, Frydog Demo, and Ravu for Medic. And then on the side of House of Cards, we do have Ano and Omni Scouts, Shy Seiki Soldier, Hef Demo, and Raina Medic. So, Lognuts, is there anything you can comment on these rosters about?
Well, I mean, I've only actually managed to play against one of these teams inside the season, which is Penny Traders, but I mean, both these guys have pretty monster rosters, to be honest, for the intermediate top now. I mean, what is this, season 31 now? Yeah, I mean, I've seen these names around for a while, just topping the playoffs constantly. Lev, I know, has been sitting up there 24/7, just pounds out on Scout. Frydog is just a beast, absolutely, on the Penny Traders side at least. And, you know, Hef's a name as well that a lot of people should recognize from House of Cards.
I can agree. House of Cards, though, have actually recently switched up their roster. Reina was on Scout for the majority of the season, but now they've really changed it to something pretty powerful, in my opinion. You know, Omni and Scout and Ano on Scout, two powerful players, and they put Reina on Medic, and they've just put what's his name, Shaky and Shy. Shy just came in actually just then, so this could be big, man. I don't know. Lev's team is also super powerful. Frydog's been putting up tons of damage from what I've seen. Lev's got some nice flanks. Shooter is just a very solid pocket scout. And Undrix and the Afroman, they both really work well together. Afroman does notably run the Mark Gardener, which is the best weapon in the game.
Of course, by far. I don't know, I'd say shortstop is up there, you know, has contestant, but you don't see that too much here.
And I think in terms of both these teams, so we have, I think me and AuZ at least have plenty of experience against the Frydog team. Haven't noticed the Reina team too much, but we do know that Frydog are pretty pocket centric. They have a lot of Ubers on their scout. Frydog tends to jump in with a lot of their Ubers, try to dish out damage, get picks here and there. But just interesting to see how both these teams play against each other.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to depend on the map as well, because I think we do have the pick bans actually out right now. Yep, so Penny Traders first banned Metalworks. Then House of Cards banned Snakewater. Penny Traders banned Sunshine. House of Cards then banned Process. And so our first two picks are Reckoner for Penny Traders and Clearcut for House of Cards.
Yeah. I think in terms of Clearcut for House of Cards, you're a pretty DM-oriented team now with Ano and Mort and Omni on Scout for the side of that team. They just finished a scrim recently. It was a 2-0 against a decent Merc team. So I think that little confidence boost against that team on that Koth map, of course, going to contribute to why they picked that map in the first place. Interesting to see that they banned Snakewater and Process, two really pug-centric maps, probably the most played maps in the game. But in terms of that team, just interesting to see why they banned it. And we'll learn out more later in the game.
I mean, I reckon that just looking at some of the Penny Traders roster, I know that those guys are pretty beastie on the DM side, and they do pug a pretty decent amount as well, I'm pretty sure. So those two pug maps will be something that they don't really want to face out on, especially if they've been having success, like you said, just before this on Clearcut.
Yeah.
I can't not agree with you guys, but can't say I'm a fan of Clearcut, man. I've watched it plenty, played it plenty, and really just my opinion, just is not as good as product, you know. But it's two just high DM level maps. In my opinion, if soldiers feed on that map, it just is over. Like your soldiers need to be so in sync together on that map to jump perfectly. And a demo just has so much to shoot: height, left, right, middle. But I think Frydog really, I've been watching him a lot, and his stickies are so powerful. You know, he can output so much damage on a map like that, which is kind of what I'm hyped for the most.
And we do have, ladies and gentlemen, Granary as our third map pick for the night. Interesting group of maps here, but Granary, yeah, definitely that really slow, stalematey, old map, of course, brought back into the pool. We'll see how that one plays out.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. It's actually going to be sort of interesting here that we got Reckoner and Clearcut, which are two of probably the least played maps, I'd say, in this typical rotation. Clearcut's only been started playing again pretty recently. I mean, recently enough that I actually haven't played much proper sixes classes on it, you know, mainly how my team plays it. But So I just know that Heavy's good on it. But apart from that, yeah, I mean, Granary is the only one that I'd really expect both these teams to have of, the hard work put into it.
Yeah. And Luggnuts, would you be happy to see an NG coming out in these games?
Absolutely. I mean, I know Shy is an engineer main as well, and they're pretty damn good on clear cut, so I'd be interested in seeing that one for sure.
I can't say I've seen the NG on clear cut, but could be powerful, man. Could be powerful. Anything you want to add, Memories?
Not really. I just want to see how both these teams get it on. I've versed that, as I said previously, that Friday team so much. I think we've versed him, 4 times in the last week. It almost feels like, consistent scrims over and over. And just to see maybe what they've learned from versing these other teams and how they adapt and put that into practice against this Omni team, of course. But yeah, any key players in terms of both these teams, Oz?
Well, I've got to give it, man. In my opinion, Shooter he's just a solid player. He likes taking heals on Pocket Scout. We have played him a lot recently. I can say he's clearly one of the more skilled players there. Coming, I think, out of Prem now. He wants that Inter win. On the side of Rayna's team, really, I got to say Omni. He's doing that much work. Plays another good Pocket Scout, takes heals, soul Ubers. I've seen it all. Shaky as well. He's pretty good. Bit of a Highlander player. He played a bit of Medic, but now he wants to try his luck on Soldier. One player I'm very interested in is actually Hef because he is quite new to the scene, very new. But
Yep.
I have seen his results. I've looked through his logs. I've seen his games, and I can't say he's not doing bad. Sorry, good. He's doing good. So yeah. Anything else you want to add, Lugnuts, to that?
Well, I mean, I'm just going to have to ask for a bit of a clarification. I always get Hef confused with Hef. I mean, I'm assuming that Hef is the demo man player. Is he the one who was on chemistry class in season 29? Or is that Hef?
Yes, that is Hef actually.
Hef is the scout player.
Oh, right, okay. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and then
like
Hef's the demo.
Hef's an absolute DM monster. I mean, we saw it in season 29. I've been watching his career not too closely, and I don't want to be seen as creepy, but I've been following him through Kowski and stuff as well. And yeah, he hits some fat shots. So I mean, while I do think that Frydog does kind of have the advantage, especially in a bit of a safer play style, I do think like if there's one other demo man in intermediate who's going to be hitting that kind of massive damage numbers, especially on a Koth map, it's probably going to be Hef.
Yeah, one thing to note here against both these teams, Penetrators did verse these guys in the regular season with a result of 6-1 in favour of Penetrators for that first map and a 2-1. So a clean sweep in favour of the Frydog team. Curious to see how they took that loss into account, fixed up these little change and readjusted in tonight's grand final.
And sorry, I want to ask guys, what is your predictions actually? Start off with you, Memories.
Well, on this first map of Reckon, I'm going to go... Sure, I'll say 3-2 in favour of Penetrators. I think they can pull through on this map. I think we versed them yesterday on this map. Pretty close, pretty back and forth against these two teams. But if Frydog's able to, bomb in with those Zubers as they tank Shooter, it should be a somewhat decent game.
And you, Lugnuts?
I'm Reckoner at least. I mean, I've got to rep my boys Penetrators. It's got Lev on it, it's got Frydog on it. I mean, even though Frydog didn't say hi to me today at uni, I'm not going to be too salty about that.
Ooh.
And yeah, I'm going to say that it's for Reckoner, maybe 4-1 to Penetrators.
Wow. And honestly,
king.
I'm going to have to go against you guys. I'm sorry, but I can see the potential Omni and Ano bring on Scout, and I really need to hit it to them. I reckon 3-1 straight House of Cards.
Yeah, all right. How much did they pay you before this then?
Look, man, I can't discuss any further details, but, I just don't think you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. Obviously I love Frydog, I love all of them, but the potential I see through House of Cards is just, it goes through the roof. And I actually can't say, I don't know what they're going to do. I did verse Frydog's team last night. They played exceptionally well on Reckoner. But the thing is, man, I haven't seen much of House of Cards, so either they're going to wow me and go 5-0, or they're going to play pretty stalemate, possibly lose. But, I still got to go to House of Cards just because you're both going for Penetrators. Got to be the black sheep of the team.
I mean, that's racist. Well, I mean, at least we're not putting keys down on this, right? Because, I don't know how good your backpack's looking, but, I could use with a little bit of pay.
Oh, listen, man, I'm not having good days lately with trading, but I'd be willing to put a key on this game if anyone's interested. Obviously, we're not promoting gambling here, guys, but...
Yeah, stay safe, kids. Stay in school. Don't do gambling.
CPTV does not condone such activities.
Yes. But we will be starting soon, I'm assuming. We do have all 12 in the server. Just a little bit of early DM, warming up the hands, discussing strategies, grand final things.
Yeah, and getting a cup of tea or something.
Do you guys want to talk about Reckoner? I think this map is such a good scout map. It is so open on mid as well. So like surfing on medic is pretty easy. If you sit around toxic, like you can easily surf back when a soldier jumps you. So like it's pretty easy to kill any of the
That's it.
soldiers.
Oh, we are going to see a ready up on both sides here. 6 players on either team. Let's get straight into this mid. You want to take us through this first mid, Oz?
No worries. I will be watching Frydog this mid. You know I have to. He's got a nice Australian sticky bomb coming out. We're going to check his rollout. Looking so far clean. He's opting to take through the cargo area. Not bad. He's going to just take height right now. He's putting stickies out. Hef's also looking to put stickies out. But Shy's jumping up high. Jump to crate. Nothing much yet. They're just stalemating each team on the side. And
look how aggressive Omni's getting
jump.
that heroes. Omni's getting pretty aggressive on Frydog. 40 HP on the side of Frydog. Finally gets taken down by Hef. Hef with 2 instant kills there on the side of the red team. And Mort with a quick kill as well.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, just beautiful aggression out of House of Cards there. Just keeping it slow, keeping it steady until the soldier gets into position. Then just a huge bomb right over top point, and then just great follow-up to get down the demo and quickly clean up the other team.
Quick thing to note here, ladies and gentlemen, Ravu4 did not die on the mid, however, so we are going to see even Ubers on both sides. Looks like Frydog just going to offer that classic last hold.
And Omni is such a good sniper, but Shy will actually be on sniper. I can't say I've ever seen a snipe, so this is going to be the most interesting thing yet. I have seen Omni, absolute tank of a sniper, but this is going to be a stalemate, and Lev, the NG is out, so it's going to be a nice stalemate. What do you think is going to happen here, Memories? Tell me.
Looks like Shy going to opt to peek this main area, see what you can find. It's going to slowly, gradually peek up and up and up and left. Looks like Undrek straight in the crosshair. So he doesn't see that sniper. Sniper's going to be spotted easily, and then still re-aggressing that main area. I mean, just roller traded back and forth. Looks like Shy's going to get a quick buff before re-peeking again. Top left this time. Nothing too much. Just I think blue team just need to control where the sniper's peeking, spam the sniper effectively, and just minimize any risk of any potential damage or deaths.
And even though this map is so big, I feel like sniping's a bit hard on last, because you just get spammed out quite easily. But Shy's gonna peek left here. She wants to go through stickies. Yeah, hello.
Oh,
maybe not. Just not gonna see anything in my opinion. But the aggressive NG to the right. Ooh, so what do you think they're gonna do here, Luggnuts, if Shy gets a shot off?
This is one of those really easy points you can get caught out by stickies and stuff real quick.
Oh,
there we go. Lev going down there is actually going to now open them up to get a lot wider angles here because they're missing a scout. And even though there's that sentry, there's not very many spots on this map where the sentry can't be spammed out. The hard thing with pushing this though is that there are super tight chokes, which makes it just really hard to get in this without taking a boatload of spam.
Perfectly said, by the way. But it looks like Shy's going to take another angle. Oop, misses the jump. And the sentry is actually still up. Surprisingly, the NG went down, but they did not pressure that sentry. I cannot agree with a play like that. I feel like they really should pressure the sentry so they can get sacks out possibly, but
Shy,
they're just going to wait on Shy.
I'm just going to eat a quick headshot there before getting rebuffed. Got to be careful with this sniper. No one needs to re-aggress. Frydog pretty ballsy with his peaks. Swing wide. Looks like Undrek's going to do it as well. Oh, and Shy, unfortunately, goes down to, who is that? I believe that's Afro on the soldier class.
So luckily for us, they all have their right aliases on.
Exactly.
If you've been in a grand final, you just know that you're so happy to stalemate. Stalemates are so common in grand finals because everyone's just so scared they're going to make a mistake, lose a round. But really, I'm not a fan of stalemates. I like
but Shy on the spy class.
Oh, here we go.
What are the chances you reckon that Shy's going to have every single class played by the end of
it's likely. A bit of engineer, up in this. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see what Shy can do. The Highlander experience may come into clutch here. Shy, of course, on that cloak and dagger, playing it safe, playing it calm.
That's also actually going to allow them to call out where the sentry is, because, like Oz said earlier, they decide not to really spam that sentry, which is a bit of a mistake. But of course, it's quite hard to call accurately where it is when it's tucked away right behind these boxes over here. So, yeah, going on Spy is going to give them a lot more knowledge about exactly where things are here, and might make their push a bit easier.
Pyro's out.
The Pyro's out, pretty alert here on the side of Undrex. He does not want any spy, any funky activity going on whatsoever. Looks like Shy going to make her way in this top left area behind the crates. Decloaks. And what am I witnessing? Ravu 4, 35 HP, and a pause comes out immediately.
Wow, and look, if you actually look, Ravu 4 is currently on I believe, 30 HP. And Shaky's
Look at
still in the
Shaky.
air, and he's got a rocket off. So this is either going to drop him, or he's going to force, or Shaky's going to miss everything. So many options. Or Undrix is going to blast the rocket back into him. I don't know what's going to happen, but unbelievable. Actually, there's a sentry right under him. I've just seen this.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
looks
know
like
what can happen.
Ravu 4 in a pretty, unlikely scenario here. I think this rocket should be able to force Ravu. Shaky's still in the air with his legs flailing around. Undrex, I'm not sure if you're able to air blast that rocket, however.
So I've actually done the calculations on this rocket, and if it goes about 15 centimeters, if Ravi4 goes about 15 centimeters to the left, he will in fact drop that rocket. However, if he sits in the exact same position, using my calculations, he will not drop. This will hit right onto the side of point, and Ravi4 will be fine.
But almost the entirety of the blue team also looking at Shaky. So this could be, it looks like Shaky's being held air shot point, I should say, ladies and gentlemen. We've got
He's held
the risk
hostage.
held hostage in the air. But yes, we've got Shooter looking at him, Undrex as well, and the addition of Afro, probably going to try connect a little air shot there.
I mean, we're not going to talk about that spy play, though, lads. I mean, that was something else. Instead of deciding to get a distraction for a backstab or something, it was a straight double sack with a gun spy. I mean, it looks like it's almost worked, though. So, I've never seen that before.
I can't say I've seen that ever. Wow, what a play! Because I thought Shaky was just jumping in to take all the tension away, so he can go, so Shy can go from behind. But really, Ravi is now on 30 health. Shaky's got one rocket already shot, and I think he can shoot another one from his health, which is 101. But again, like a bit of a nice, I guess, sacked play. Double sack's not bad on this map, because your spawners will be a bit quick, and you can just re-push in the lobby whenever you want. I wasn't aware this sentry was here.
Yeah, not to mention that gun is also holding him at air shot point, I should say. So almost the entirety of the blue team looking at Shaky. I want to see the unpause, see what unveils, see if Ravu 4 does in fact pop that Uber.
Well, I mean, there's a question on what exactly the pause is for, because...
and Shaky goes in the drop!
There's the drop.
4. Oh, so unlucky, Ravu. Well, the rocket just connecting. Didn't really look like it on our screens, ladies and gentlemen, but that rocket just straight into Ravu 4's head, and a full advantage in favour of Penetrators.
I think it might have been a follow-up rocket, actually.
Yep.
Unbelievable. I'm absolutely shocked that he hit that. Shaky really clutching for his team. But look, guys, Shooter's on Spy. He wants to get revenge now.
Very aggressive spy play. Gonna have to get that medic as soon as possible. Red team gonna, chill, recuperate as Shooter makes his way down into that toxic area. Pretty far back here on Shooter.
Yeah, he's too slow, I think. Oh, Hef.
But Hef might be a little bit of a victim here. The pretty machete's out, looking sharp as ever, and he's slowly going like a little tarantula crawling up behind him. And this could be huge. And he's taking the demo man, guaranteed pick. Hef can be a victim, and will Shooter live with his life?
Absolute grim stab on him, taking him out. But the Uber is in. They're going to be top left. Nothing really got of it, but they've just got a kill. Sentry's gone down, and look at the damage. Oh my lord.
Oh, big fry dog pipe onto Shaky on that left side there. Looks like Omni going to trade onto Andrex.
Look at the quick play. This could be over in minutes. Oh, Ano. And just fire up to fry dog. He's going to beef everything. Oh, and Ano is just running amok.
Will fry dog coming clutch? The spawners are in.
It has to be done. It's done. What a round.
Oh, Hef coming in clutch. The 2K on last, going to clean up everybody. That's the first round, ladies and gentlemen, in favour of House of Cards.
Yeah. Looks like my prediction is already coming through, guys. But Shaky did just leave the game. That's probably where the pause was. And looks like they're going to take this mid. Luggnuts, you want to take us to this mid?
Well, yeah, sure, why not? I mean, yeah, we've got, again, sort of... Frydog's slow, actually, this time. Again, taking sort of a passive position here, not really setting up for any jumps or anything. Soldier actually does go really high off the pipe. Goes to the scout on the flanks, actually. Doesn't really get too much on that one. And Undrix does go down, which is going to give House of Cards now a lot of room to maneuver.
Wow, and Frydog just gets down to Omni, and looks like there's going to be trading players on point. But Red seems to have better positioning, and Blue team will be out. I guess that demo is just, if he dies, they have to get out. And another pick onto Shooter, a bit of a late one. And they're going to go through cargo, and they can't really get caught out, but they're kind of hesitating to walk through, but they really should. Afro's been spotted, so he's not going to be able to do anything. And the off-class has not been out yet. It's going to be even Ubers.
Omni jumps in. So Afro jumps in, Riley gets instantly denied by Omni, and even Ubers on both sides here. Lev going to opt for that engineer straight away, and we're where we were before.
Yeah.
this time there could be an opportunity here for a lot more forward pressure. Now that they kind of have their measure of this last, I mean, this is a situation where they might be a lot more comfortable, kind of just going for some plays that they might not previously kind of play. There we go, an immediate double.
Oh, but look how close the soldier getting shy. You know, as I like to say, ladies and gentlemen, nipple hairs away from forcing that medic. So, you know, see what we can do.
They're going to push far right, actually, and look at the aggression on Shooter. He's spotted the stickies, but the scouts are just holding. Not going to be able to get up much, but look now the aggression. The Uber's going to get almost drops him, and Reyna drops! Reyna drops!
Whoa! Reyna drops! Super untimely for Reyna. Looks like they also are going to clean up more with that, and an immediate cap gets put forward. So unlucky, guys. What happened? What series of events took place for Reyna to drop?
I can tell you right now that Reyna thought he had, you know, big balls, and Shooter, just his experience comes through. 2 shots, but Shaky's actually going to jump in. I'm going to stop you there, but he gets piped. And Reyna just thought he could, you know, hold it off a bit and just drops a grim sighting to my eyes. But look, sometimes it happens now. Both medics actually dropping now Uber 1 each.
As I like to say, Uber so good, you know, sometimes it's so good we have to drop it. Uber so good they dropped it.
Drop it, don't pop it. That's what they say, of course.
I think that one's called locking it in or something like that.
Of course, a classic.
They're just going to be holding mid. Blue, I think, does have a big advantage.
Just a slide out on there on the blue team.
Slide, yeah, about 25. And they're going to push it, looks like, through left. Remember, take us through this quickly, please.
38, looks like Undrake's going to pick that top left area, see what he can do, see what he can spam. He does to catch a pipe, however. Scout is going to lead through. No Uber has been popped out, however, but Ubers are going to even out on both sides. And this is, just a free second.
See, now the situations are reversed.
Yeah.
And they just decide to go straight for the trade, right into it.
Oh,
pushing straight into the sentry guns. Bit of a dubious side.
Oh, Freidog is just being grimmed. Oh, this is horrific. They are going to exit out that main area. No casualties yet, however. Looks like red team going to rebuff and recuperate as they peek that top right. Shaky going to spam over that main area. And yeah, interesting Uber. That gun just denied Freidog completely.
Yeah. Look like a bit of a memory Uber, you know, trading in on the sentry gun with a scout, but again,
never.
It's looked like it's just gonna be another stalemate. I'd like to see a bit of a... Oh, Shy's on sniper again. You know, she really likes the sniper. And look at the position she's holding, you know. I've seen this thing a couple times, but it's very powerful, you know. Catch out a demo soldier, possibly a scout. No off-class is coming out of the blue. I'm assuming they're just going to do a normal double sack, I'm assuming, actually. Yeah. But, anything you want to say, Memories, about this situation here?
Both Ubers going to even out, as we see on this last point. Shy perched up on top of that little railing area there, going to fire off the first shot, unable to connect it. Looks like Afro going to spam rocket as well. And the and Shooter, the first victim. So unfortunate. His head getting popped like a zit, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolute unreal shot.
Unfortunate events. Yeah. Looks like Shy is going to opt to push that left side. Might swap off here. Do believe
they're
so.
Just counter-sacked actually, but the Shooter spy, it comes out. Really, I think, you know, these teams just want to copy each other's shots. But Omni's on spy. I think he's just checking. Yep, he's just checking, and if Shooter was smart, he would run no items on spy, but he's running items on spy, so now they know they have a spy, you know. He's just going to go to the right here, sneaky. He's got
they're pretty hyper-aware.
So he's actually got the invis watch, so he's got really no time to go for a play. He has to kind of just rush it. And,
not much he can do when there's a heavy and a pyro on the other team, though. I mean, that was protected.
He's just standing still. Up, he's going back in now, and here he comes. Could be you, it could be me. He's gonna play point. This could be a genius. Oh, no.
Shy on that pyro class, however.
Oh my lord. He's dancing with the devil, playing right behind the pyro. And he's out. Oh, they spotted.
The sack goes in, and the spy behind does manage to get that force as well. Soldier did bomb in front as well, and a full advantage in favor of penetrators.
Unbelievable. How that worked out.
Getting a force with a spy and a soldier through a heavy and a pyro. I mean, this is kind of reminding me of my Highlander team.
A bit grim, if I might add. Anyway, we're going to have another Uber ad for blue. I'm assuming they're going to push this through top left. Looks like yes, it will be. Yep. Left fight of Uber. And
I mean, they do have a heavy on the side of the blue team. Afra is opting to play that big class. Uber does get parked out, however. Shy going to get shot in the corner for a split second of time. He's going to opt to get that resub. And this Uber not looking too good. Omni with that gun on the left side, doing a decent job of denying. Shooter going to die. Oh, this is really unfortunate.
Blue have just got nothing off with that Uber.
And red team, yep, one player away from a clean wipe. Yeah, they're gun doing so much in that last, just denying almost every player the re-aggression and really poor focus fire on the side of Penny Traders.
Was it me, or did we manage to miss the fact that Penny Traders were pushing into that with a Brass Beast Heavy?
Yeah, well, I like the Deer of Heavy, especially on maps like Granary, but on such a large last like that, I'm not too sure it's going to help you out much.
Yeah, they're gonna actually push now, and they're gonna fight, but Red Uber in. And
Uber just get
Afro's
popped
gonna
out.
get out. What, Afro? What's he doing? The marker? No, he's just gonna die. Wow, that's only one player down for an Uber. Up two, Lev with the unfortunate feed. That's not what they needed right now. A bit of a mistake from their side, but again, look, they still got the Uber off. Blue team will have an advantage of, I'm assuming, 50? Yes, I'm right on the dot, of course, but they're still down two. So Red's gonna take this aggression, and actually, blue teams look like they're gonna push. I'm not liking this push, but they're gonna do it. The Uber comes out of shooter, and
they're out
go
toxic.
down.
Yeah, the entirety of the red team is out toxic here. Uber does fade eventually, and a 60% advantage in favor of that red team.
And they're just gonna hold point, but now they're at a big disad, and this disad could bite him in the ass.
But have a look at the Afro cam. Afro is going to spot that lower area. Shaky has it on absolute
They're
lockdown,
pushing.
and Afro, man, 18 HP in that lower area. And unfortunately, shooter goes down to Mort.
Oh,
Rainer
just got dropped!
Rainer drops Ravioli with the absolute insane arrow onto Rainer. What are you doing the second drop of the game? This is grim. Uber so good they dropped it.
Unbelievable. Drop it, don't pop it. He's literally listening to me now, and this is just... I don't know, man. 2 drops and to an arrow nonetheless. This... I'd be fuming. I really would be.
Fair enough though for Rainer. I mean, you can't really expect an arrow to come through in that situation and drop you.
Yeah.
It's one of those times where you're just like, hell, if I drop it, I drop it. I'm not popping this one.
We do now see a full Uber advantage in favor of that blue team. Hopefully they can, have a decent push. They are going to opt to go that lowest area. Looks like Shy going to go straight into the crossfire. Does get taken down by Lev. Credits to her death. And look at Frydog. He's just hopping all over the map. Wants to make this Uber somewhat effective. Nothing too much going to go down. Frydog is going to, however, spawn camp that top left area while Hef locks it off.
Yeah, I mean, a bit rough for them now because they are now looking at Uber descent.
Oh, Rainer goes down
to under.
And Rainer, this is just grim at this point. Rainer is being spawn camped, victimized, murdered. It's a grim sight.
Absolutely. Undrix has got a pistol to his forehead, and he's just constantly firing until he's finally dead. And another massive advantage from blue team.
And
Red
we do
is
see
gonna set up
Omni
a lot.
spawn on Sniper, as you said, Oz. Omni play to look out for. See what he
I
can
love
do.
the Omni snipe. Here we go.
See what he can do here. He wants that revenge kill. Yet another full advantage in favor of the Penny Traders.
Got the Shy Engineer now as well as the Omni Sniper. This is the secret weapon.
Oh, but Omni's mining. Oh, Omni's mining in Africa. Go straight into that Bitcoin headshot. Victimized.
Was... They're pushing
Looks
in
like more in spawn, 100 HP does swap off, and this Uber, not looking too bad. The gunner gets taken down immediately. Now the focus fire has to come out here. Friday locking off that point, does get victimized straight away, and Shake with an immediate kill onto Lev. So unfortunate. These Penny Trader Ubers have just been, I don't know, just really ineffective against the side of House of Cards. Omni does, however, clean up Undrex as well. Little cherry on top there.
Yeah, if I might comment, actually, the Ubers, I feel like this is the same. They push into the far right, and they lock out everyone. But then no one locks out left, and they all just rush out left like a heavy, their heels, and then and Afro just gonna get spotted under, unlucky. But they just don't end up playing the picks, And now they're just gonna push in with, I believe, full Uber. Wait, no, they've evened it out, unbelievable. And it's gonna be, I guess, even Ubers, but Red's just aggressing a point. No one's getting really anything much off. Afro's, I think, still behind. Oh, my Ano goes down to Afro. It's grim. A scout for a soldier, beautiful trade, but Afro's still not dead. And here comes Shaky, he wants more. But he couldn't. Anyway, really just kind of questionable from blue team. Every last push is just the same. But they can improve, and Afro's going to go down finally. No!
Afro causing an absolute ruckus in that lowest area. Shaky going to finally take him down. Yeah. Catching the strugglers.
I mean, that was a planned play. They had Lev and they had Afro put in position trying to contest that back area so that they wouldn't lose this mid. I think that's the kind of play they need. There's now 13 minutes left on the clock. They're one round down. They can't really afford to be put back on their last and set up another stalemate. And hell, it's working out for them sort of doing those chaos plays. So, more of them.
Remember, is there anything you want to comment about what could possibly happen in the future of this 13-minute?
You know, it is a 1-0 lead, however, on the side of House of Cards. You know, if the game keeps going as it has been, you know, it could continue to be that 1-0 to the end of the game. We are going to see 13 minutes left on that clock here, ladies and gentlemen. Shooter going to eat so much damage before making his way through that cargo area. No Ubers have been popped yet. Looks like Shaky going to perch up on that fence area. And
Undrix sack, here we go. Oh my, what a skip jump, dude. Rainer forces again. Unbelievable.
Not a drop
Undrix-
this time.
I mean, still, Undrix and Afroman, they've really just synced it together perfectly, but looks like Red Team going to get aggressive, and they're down, and Blue's down too, but they're going to reforce, possibly wipe the whole team? No? And, oh, Fridog, oh, the beef! Oh, but nice pipes from Fridog. Oh, a demo down. Oh, and look at this. It's a 2v3 under, and it's grim. It's murder in the Behemoths, and half their team gets wiped. But Afroman's going behind. He wants a back cap. He's taking them back.
But look at Undrex on the medic and Rainer with a quick kill onto Undrex, and that back cap is going in, however. No one to
Afro's got the
deny.
pain train, actually. He's going to get, oh.
I like his thinking, but Shaky
Shaky
going to go in for another. Oh, Omni does clean down
It's a
Shaky.
wipe.
Afro.
It's a wipe.
Man, this is really brutal for penny traders here because they're doing some pretty decent plays. They've thought them out well, but they're just crumbling to the House of Cards soldiers, collapsing on them in the fights. It's happening on last, it's happening when they push, just right there. We can see just the House of Cards soldiers come in the post and just clean things up so hard.
Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. It's always the post fight that the soldiers of Red Team
Look at
are
Frido.
just sinking.
Have a look at Friday. He's going to lock off the. Try to take down Omni. So slippery on the second
They
point.
goes down. Rainer's goes down again.
Oh, Rainer goes down.
I mean, no,
however,
Rabu goes
fall.
down. Sorry.
Yep.
And half
Blue
their
Brad in
team's
favour of
down.
the red team, and Friday with such a late death. 20 seconds on that respawn. This looks like another round for House of Cards. But a clutch force, but there's still no players, however.
It's
So
done,
low on
though.
Afro. Yep, and it's just Undrex. Poor Undrex.
And my prediction's
Oh,
coming
and
more
he's
true.
behind. Insult to injury. Undrex late to the party, unable to deny that cap, and a 2-0 lead in favour of House of Cards.
Telling you, my prediction always comes true. But we're actually going to look at big man Frydog this mid. And he's going to have a bit of a decent rollout. Not super fast, but he's actually rolling out right. I like this a lot. They need soldier aggression quickly. Frydog is eating so much damage, and the soldier aggression, here we go.
Oh,
and two plays come out
insane.
instantly. Rainer and Shaky
Probably-
go down.
And look at the damage is just insane. The blue team have inflicted so much damage on the side of the red team. Looks like Shooter is going to clean up Omni and a really successful mid. Shooter with an additional kill onto the.
Oh, Shy!
Oh,
God damn.
Shy
just was.
baiting,
Yeah.
baiting the mid just to get the Rabu pick, but it works out in the end. I really do like Frydog when he goes to the right there, and it's important his soldiers back him up there, which they did. That's why it went so well. But Afro's in spawn, and he gets a pick, but nothing more. It's going to be just even, and Shy on Sniper. Shy has truly played every class this map. Really, Spy, NG, Sniper, I've seen it all.
I mean, I do definitely think that for the mid there, it was a good adjustment. They are not really doing well, like we see it in the post fights. When the fights sort of drag out for a long time, they're getting collapsed on. So, making sure they have the initiative, make the first move, really worked out for them that mid. We're going to really see how they can sort of do this on this last, because with 2 rounds down, 10 minutes, it's taken 10 minutes per round so far. They can't afford to just wait around and poke at this last to see what they get. I mean, I'd argue it's a better idea to throw it away a couple of players just to keep things moving.
So unlucky. Shy perched up on that fence area. Lev going to eat a juicy body shot. Does take him down. And a slight player out in favour of House of Cards.
And I feel like so many of these blue players getting picked out by that sniper that's just in the same spot. No one seems to know he's always there. Someone always taking the L, but, even Ubers, they really don't have time for stalemates, if I'm being honest. 2 rounds, 9 minutes. And you guys might think that's a lot of time, but in grand finals, everything is stalemate. So you watch the clock wind down so quickly, you don't even realize it. So
We're
really,
going to see
they gotta
that
get it
on
right.
Spy. Yep, on that invis watch,
his
I
man.
like to see it. He's going to make his way toward, that sentry gun, and a pretty decent hold. I mean, they have a pyro, they have a gun, and they also have that sniper class. Let's see what Lev can do. Lev with an immediate decloak, and this is really balls. He could take down Hef, and Hef going to get taken down immediately. Perfectly timed decloak there on the side of Lev.
I mean, that's kind of exactly what they want here with the demo man down, but they've still on House of Cards has this lockdown so tight because they just have no intention of pushing out of this while they're 2 rounds up. So they can just sit here for as long as they want with so many off classes to try to stop anything from moving.
Yeah, have a look at Frido, just going to try spam that gun out. Finally, does get taken down. The spawner is going to come up relatively soon, but yeah, looks like blue team. Oh,
the
and
fourth.
goes down, and 2 players go down as well. We've seen this situation already 2-3 times. It's a full advantage in favor of House of Cards. Sorry, not House of Cards. Penny traders, the Bitcoin miners, and yeah.
The Uber could be the same thing, push right, push left. They lock out left door, but everyone just comes out right door and they just wipe it. It's a reverse wipe every time. They need to really fix this Uber up. I want them to see them go main so Fido can seriously lock out, both sides. I can't agree with this top left push every single time. It's starting to get predictable. It's getting obvious. Hef's teaching them a lesson. Shaky goes on the heavy. It's done. It's dirty.
Yeah, but look at Omni here on that brass base. He's going to tank that 450 buff just to see how he denies this Uber. There also is a gun toward that plant area on the lower right.
Feed,
And
really
shy
bad
feeds.
time.
The gun does get popped out, however, and it's just about to fade. This is a grim last push in favour of the blue team. Friday going to eat a decent amount of damage, just get taken down by Hef, and yet again another failed last push on the side of Penetrators.
And look at that heavy. He's still up. He's literally a moving sentry gun with that brass beast. And again, was that another top left Uber? I didn't really catch it.
That was through main. That was through main, I think. Yeah, they
main
got forced into
Uber.
lobby by Shy there. Didn't get the drop, but got the force at least. Then they had to push through main, and then Frontal got taken down by a very nice pipe by Hef.
So yeah, I wasn't aware that Shy actually forced. I really thought she just fed, but again, well done to her. She kind of pulled through for the team. And now it's going to be another, I guess, repush for red team. And 7 minutes up. Lev on the flank takes down Aino.
Lev does. Yeah, Mort gets taken down. Looks like Shaky's still patrolling that last area. Mort making his way under, or is that Lev? Sorry.
But look, Afroman's also behind. Afro's going to take down Shaky, and he takes down Shaky.
Oh,
So
nice right
reverse.
onto Shaky. Oh, but look at Lev.
so
Lev is
much
so
damage.
slippery.
Blue team needs to get in and back their team up, and the Uber, the trade comes in, and Shooter takes down Hef. This could be the round we've all been
But look at
waiting
Lev.
for.
Lev, the menace in the backline, does take down Minty as well. Not Minty, sorry, Shy rather.
3 up now on the red team, and blue team, they're looking so slow. What is this? Get in, Friday. I want to see you jump in and wipe their team. Can you do it? And the heavy comes out again. They can't push. There's no chance. And Andrix goes down. Yeah, when the heavy comes out, you just can't push. He's on 450 buff, and they don't have an Uber. They don't have any type of advantage because the spawners are all spawning. Another possible failed push, I'd say. Really, it's kind of grim at this point. 6 minutes left only on the clock. That's 3 minutes around. Can they do it? Memories tell me.
Yeah, it's looking dire here on both on the side of Penetrators. Unfortunately, these Ubers just haven't been that effective. Andrix, unfortunately, on 13 points. I don't want to point fingers, and I don't intend to, but I feel like Andrix really has to pick up his pace here if he wants to be just more effective in these last pushes.
Memories. He needs to sync with Afro better. The post Ubers, the red team soldiers are.
Oh, and so unfortunate. Shooter gets taken down by Shy, and Heffler an immediate kill onto Andrix. As soon as I say
Another
that,
one dead. No,
surely not. Oh, so unfortunate. Afro, yet another one. Victim put into the chamber. 3 kills in favor of House of Cards. It's just really unfortunate seeing these blue pushes just keep going down and down. Really nice debt by Friday onto Omni. That's a really good pick here on that second. Looks like Lev is going to opt to push the soldier. Uber does get forced out, however. And Shy leaving for so long. That's a really good kill. The Uber's still standing for that red team. They're going to push top left, and let's see how this thing goes down. There's a gun, however.
I cannot say the scouts on blue team doing so much work. They're actually going to push here. The gun is still up. Andrix finally takes it down. Levy's going to play the point. He's going to deny Soldier. Fido's putting out all this damage, but he's actually getting hurt. And Fido will go down. The Uber comes out. It's done. Lev as well. Lev gets the pack. He sleeks away with a slick
but
hair.
Andrix, what is Omni doing? Omni beefing all these shots. This is absolutely grim. Finally, Andrix doing so much work. They're taking down the medic, being Reyna.
And the pain train on Shaky. That's 2 for 2, but blue team can't really push. Both medics actually go down. Andrix catches out Reyna, and somehow the blue medic still goes down. They should have really, pushed out, but this is another hold. 4 minutes now. This is just looking grim. They need to rush this round. The heavy comes out on red, and they're going to stalemate this for at least 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, with 4 minutes left on the clock, 2 minutes for each round. Somewhat generous here. We aren't going to see a steamroll necessarily for this round. They do have 1 minute and 30 to work with if they do so. It looks like they are going to make their way into lobby. After going to opt for that right area. Same with Andrix, same with Lev. And Shaky taking a little bit of damage here. Nothing too severe. Oh, and Shy goes down immediately.
Man, they really need to be able to... Oh, man. Just as I was going to say, they've got to be able to support Frydog for these pushes. He goes down to a really beautiful indirect pipe from Hef. I mean, just as soon as Frydog goes down, these pushes are gone. Just the scouts have great opportunities, and then Frydog gets just jumped on in the middle of it, and nothing happens after that.
And I feel like Frydog has been really getting backed up by his team, Luggnuts, if you haven't noticed. I feel like... the Uber's actually coming out of blue. And a
Uber does
solo
get
into
popped
a
out,
sentry
and
gun.
that sentry gun is just being shutting down every single one of these blue Ubers. You hate to see it, but the gun is just popping them up, sending them straight to the moon. And we're going to see a sniper here on the side of the red team. Surely swaps off.
And he gets on.
Shy going to take down Afro. Shy with a big peek, headshotting Frydog immediately there as well. And Frydog's just caught in the weeds. Shy still peeking this as well, and the gun doing so much on last. 11 Undrex victimized at the hands of the gun. Yet again,
We'll
another
say-
failed push.
These red off classes are so big, and Shy's actually going to be on sniper. They're going to block out blue team. No sort of backup from what I can see, and these red off classes are just shutting out blue team so hard. They can't seem to kill a sentry. They can't kill the heavy. They can't even handle the sniper. It's grim, and it's 2 minutes 50 left on the clock. They're getting desperation plays now. You know, DBZ
Oh, but look at
Warrior.
Lev just did so much, taking down both flank players on the side of the red team. Really big job from Lev there. Finally, Shy getting taken down, slithering their way into that lower area.
They've got a heavy. Afroman's on the brass piece heavy, pushing into last.
Afroman's on the heavy, still a somewhat late spawn for Shy. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, ticking down. Uber does get popped out by Shooter. And, I don't know, really good kill there onto Shaky. The heavy has been spotted that top right area. Uber fades on both sides. And looks like Hef going to try to lock off this heavy.
Again, he's running a brass piece. Look how slow he is. He's just he can't even rev up, the poor bloke. Like, so delayed. But the blue aggression, it's getting stronger as Shaky's down. Lev's on the medic. Lev gets the medic. This is the round. This has to be the
Rainer
round.
gets taken down, and the health on the red team is so dire. Surely they can pull around here. Shy doing so much work taking down these players. Undrex, come on, Undrex. Oh,
beat. Lev, he did so much.
You
he
hate
put
to
his team
see
on his
it.
back, and they still beefed the push. At this point, I can't say blue team deserves to win this map because really red team's been punishing them for these silly plays.
Just so
Lev
unfortunate.
has done so
Yeah.
much. The flank on blue team is just, oh my lord, it's menacing. And red team's going to be out as well, and this game is just dead time now at this point. They can't win anymore. Lev gets another pick. Lev's flanks are just so powerful, but it's a combo issue from what I can see.
But yeah, the heavy on the red team is going to get buffed toward that right side. Decent kills actually in favor of the blue team. Will they be able to secure this round? I'm not too sure. The way these things have been going, Lev is going to get taken down. Shooter with a beautiful trade there onto more. And Shooter going absolutely ham. He's had enough of this nonsense. And a round in favor of Frydog. And with a minute 18, this is doable. A clean wipe. I've seen this happen before.
It's
doable. It's definitely doable.
Alright, well
I mean,
then
it's
let's
possible,
get into
but
it.
yeah,
Let's get
what
into
are we
it.
looking at?
Watch Hef, boys. Let's watch Hef. Memories take us through this mid.
Getting on the Hef cam this mid, see what he can do, see what he can distribute. Is going to make his way toward that cargo area, going to lock off that left side. Frydog knows he has to be quick, he knows he has to be aggressive, and Frydog going to get taken down immediately. An insane five coming out there from Hef. Yet again, Med's going to get popped up, and Hef just doing so much damage in this mid. It's an absolute shutdown. And we're in dead time here, ladies and gentlemen. They should be able to get another round here, the red team, in fact.
Like I said,
Oh, 40 seconds.
doable. The problem
I mean,
with
no
playing
minute.
so aggressive is that
Yeah.
they caught out so quickly and Frydog just died in the start of mid. That's the biggest mistake you can make when trying to get the last round. And it's just going to be, I guess the first map is going to be, you know, going to Rainer's team, House of Cards.
Yeah. Oh, Frydog feeding there to Shaky, completing the trifecta on mid with a beautiful 3k. You know, it's unfortunate to see, you know, how these Ubers were and how they unfolded, but you know, that's the end result. A 2-1 lead in favor of House of Cards for this first map of Reckoner.
Yeah, I don't want to say I told you so, but I did tell you guys. So I feel like House of Cards has been. Look, honestly, this has actually been on a blue team. Oh my god, Frydog gonna put that damage up. House of Cards is really their last push, their last holds are insane, and I don't know if it's just that House of Cards are so good at holding last, but really, you know, penny traders, they can't seem to focus fire anything. They basically failed almost every last push, and they kind of got like a scrappy one towards the end.
Yeah. Now the
Yeah.
second map of Clear Cut, I'm really curious to see how this unfolds. We are going to see the logs come up here just in a sec.
Do you want to take us through the logs, Luggnuts?
Well, yeah, I'll see once we get them on stream. Just a quick thing about that map. Like, I don't want to like bring it away from House of Cards just pounding as much as they did. But Penny Traders really sort of played as if they were an all aggressive DM focus, you know, all offense, no defense, and then just kind of didn't hold W as hard as they really could with the entire team. Didn't get the frags they really wanted. So, like, if they're planning on doing something like that, they have to go a lot harder or start protecting their players. Honestly.
Mm-hmm. And I will say that every Uber, look, I don't really like the shooter Ubers, you know. I can't say they weren't good, but I can't say they weren't bad as well. He did get some picks, but again, Ubering into a sentry on scout on last is just, you're begging for failure at this point, you know. You're saying, I want to lose this map because it's not the play. And really, it's the post Ubers that surprised me the most. The red soldiers, they were on the case, and I feel like the blue soldiers were never on the case like the red soldiers. That's why the first map off to
Yeah.
House of Cards.
We are going to see the log server on stream. Noticeably, we got more with 22 kills, topping the server with only 10 deaths. Omni with 17, with 7 deaths as well. And Shy doing really good damage that map, actually top damaging the entire server, playing a total of 4 minutes on Sniper, 40 seconds on Pyro, and a minute on Spy. So, the 4-class selection there for Shy, top damaging that server, with KD of 19 to 20. And in terms of the statistics for the blue team, nothing too pretty, just grand final logs as expected. But noticeably, Frydog top damaging for his team. Lev also top fragging, however. I feel like Shooter maybe rotating the heals more, having more impactful Ubers, because a scout solo into a sentry gun isn't the most ideal play on last, despite it still gets taken down.
And honestly, I want to say, I feel like Shooter took all these Ubers and like he actually took 30% heals almost, and really I'm a bit disappointed. 14 to 13 with 30% heals on scout. I feel like that's like I don't want to comment anything, but Luggnuts, you play a lot of scout. You can tell me a bit about what's going wrong there.
Dear God, please don't remind me. Yeah, I mean, things are just as they currently are here. Shooter's focusing really forward. He's not looking behind him. He's not looking around, paying attention to his environment a lot. He's focusing on that frag, and that's all well and good when his team's all behind him and backing him up. But all too often, they're just really not. And this means that Frydog gets killed. He ends up running into a sentry gun. Things don't really work out too well for them because no one's actually paying attention to enemy players kiting and reaggressing, or putting themselves in funny positions to attack them from. It's just sort of tunnel vision looking for frags, and when they don't find those frags, things are just going awfully wrong for them. So yeah.
And I will say the Red Scouts logs looking very promising. Both absolutely clean KDs. Omni putting out really good damage. Didn't see much of Aino that game, but I will say he did pretty well. But I'm gonna say Undrix. I saw too little of him, and that's a problem. I really didn't see much. So maybe 1 play, 2 plays. He needs to do more. He needs to be more on those Ubers. He needs to be more on those post Ubers. Compared to what the Red Soldiers were doing, in my opinion, the Red Soldiers were pulling out work. And, the logs really won't show what they were doing. But from what I saw, their post Ubers were always wipes. They did good forces. Where Undrix and Afroman, I feel like they're just a bit unsynced, not connected as each other as should be.
Now with this second map, go on.
You can go, it's fine.
Now with this second map of clear cut, Frydog's team, of course, they know they've got their back against the wall. They need to pull out something here if they want that 3-map series and to take home the intermediate Season 31 Grand Finalist trophy. That beautiful ozfortress medal that needs a redesign.
Yeah,
and I'm back.
This is House of Cards picks, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Wow.
House of Cards were just on this map just before this game started, and they were doing very well on it. So.
Yeah, just curious to see how both teams use their DM, use their positioning, and see, really about the timing. Because despite cloth maps being all about DM and this, that, it does at the end of the day come at, positioning and whatnot. The bunker strat on this map, learning to forward hold. This is a somewhat new map in the pool. I do enjoy playing it personally for Scout at least. I'm not too sure on Soldier. I feel like you're sort of, always caught in the back lines, forcing to pull players back.
Yeah.
But if the blue team can, effectively pinch and pull players back in a manner that gains them rounds, and we'll see a really good outcome on the side of Frydog.
As a Soldier player in this map, really did not enjoy it. I feel like it's just more sacking, spamming, a bit of jumping.
I guess you're ready up on both sides here, Oz. Can you take us through this first?
I guess I'm going to be watching Frydog this mid again. He is promising for me. I'll see him do the damage, and he's going to shoot high. He loves shooting that high, actually. He's going to spam top left. Nothing really coming out. Soldier's looking to jump. Shy's going to get Shy gets spammed out, really hurt. Afroman 174. He's jumping in, and he's not going to get much. He's going to go behind just as cool.
Oh, Shaggy gets taken out immediately.
Lev gets one, and Undrix takes another one out. That's 3 down for red and 1 down for blue. And look at the aggression from Lev. He's going to take the demo out. And Afroman, it's a wipe.
Yeah, really good job there. Yeah, really good job there on the side of the blue team. Lev with a beautiful 3k, and just the re-aggression was perfect. The red team were overwhelmed. The soldiers slipped in the back line, managed to take down Shaky really early, and then just an immediate collapse. So really good job there on the side of Penny Traders.
I mean, that's exactly what the type of stuff they need to be looking for, right? They set up the attack perfectly. They went all full steam ahead. Very little looking back to protect their players, but they didn't really need to because they just had so much pressure on the enemy team.
Yeah, and I love that jump from Undrix and Afroman. That was very powerful. And look at I think it's a COD sack. Here we go. They're holding house.
Oh,
And they're not
Friday,
gonna get
beautiful
anything.
work. He's
No
activated,
chance.
having none of this nonsense. Beautiful 3K there from Friday, locking off that bunker area. Friday's had enough. That last map, absolute nonsense. We're turning over a new page. And Friday just re-aggressing with an instant 3K, going to trap off that right side area toward the health pack. And yeah, just a force game.
And I love that Fido. He's really he wants to turn around. You know, last map he said, I've had enough. I'm sick of this. He's coming back in. He's menacing. But the repush from Red actually, they're just spam high. We need to see some kind of force because, you know, blue team still has point. They've already wasted a minute actually. And Shy looks like she wants to jump. Yep, here we go. Shy the jump. And it's grim. Absolutely terrible jump. That's fine. She's walking away. And the Uber comes out of Red. It's a trade. Lev's got such a better trade. And this, they can catch out anyone? No. Wow, and it's going to be even. They're going to be spamming, and Shy goes down to DBZ Warrior, but the aggression from Hef takes down Fido. Aino as well takes one out. Aino goes down, Chip goes down. Everything is dying. And blue team is still going to be on top of this, even though they're 2 up, and the other team's 3 up. But yeah, the aggression from Red, and wow. Fido kind of got put in the blender there. Hef said, Fido, you've had your 15 minutes of fame, but really, I'm going to take you out. But Lev, he's coming back in. What is Lev doing? Lev?
Lev balls to the walls play there.
Those feeds are really not needed in that situation. You know, that was a bit silly, but Luggnuts, anything you saw from the fight?
Yeah, I mean, not real harm in that sort of feed there because at the end of the day, they're uber disad. They're going for a sack anyway. If Lev thinks he's got a decent angle on things, not too awful. Medic's pretty safe at this moment, so, you know, they're not really having to defend too much. And the Medic was already out by the time we went in.
But I mean,
this stage, certainly didn't.
But Hef goes down, actually. That's a demo. Somehow he goes down. It's going to be a refight from Blue, and they didn't even have some sort of advantage. But it's going to be even Ubers now again. Blue is playing this really well. Fido, you know, he's trapping up. He's got all the traps. And he's going to be spamming pipes to the left. Nothing yet, but the refight from Red, it comes. Memories, what do you see? Tell me.
Nothing much, just a really aggressive play from the red team. It's not going to get their way toward the point. Looks like Shy going to bomb Undrex. Undrex getting taken down to such low HP. Forced to back off here. And Uber does get popped on the side of Penny Traders. Slightly better Uber on the side of the blue team. Med getting absolutely skyboxed. Undrex going to credit to his death, and Ravi going to live in a little bit of health.
Aino goes down as well though, and
but Afro, look at Afro in this bunker area. He's causing so much chaos, just tagging these scouts down to such low HP. Shaky just going to rain down a couple of rockets, and the HP on the blue team is just absolutely terrible.
This is grim.
Oh, Ravi does get a pack rubber. Oh, but look at the chaos.
Rainer goes down.
Afro is activating this map. He's pulling so many players behind. He's doing so much damage, and then, you know, effectively getting that kill on Reina does so much.
And look, they're waiting actually.
This is kind of where sort of those chaos plays coming out from Penetrators are working a lot better on this map because, I mean, they physically can't sort of stay disconnected. But if one soldier's doing something, the other soldier has to know because it's happening right in front of their face, you know? I mean, maybe Cop wasn't exactly the best thing to put Penetrators on, even with women.
Yeah, I can agree. And the DM that Penetrators has is so strong. I would say it's stronger than the red team. So this is a questionable pick from red team, if I might say. But looks like Aino's team is going to hold it. They actually have only 22 seconds left on the blue team, and it's, I believe, even. No. It's 30 ad. It's currently 30 ad, but it's going to reach down to 25. And the shooter Uber, here he comes. It's been popped, and there's no chance he gets nothing. Oh, they're chasing so hard, and they're going to get one scout, but that's it. Refire from red, here it comes. Yeah, the refire from red.
Oh, the health on the blue team is just so poor. Undrex on 3 HP, 80 on Afro. And Shooter takes down Hef, a really big kill. They are going to recap, no casualties on the side of Penny Traders. And this, you know, it's not too bad. They are going to force the red team to have to Uber in here. With only 15 seconds left on the clock, you know, the time is dwindling, time is wasting.
That was a massive balls play from Reina. Reina decided not to run super far out of that, even when they didn't have Uber. Just pretending they had Uber there.
Mort! Oh, continue Luggnuts.
Oh yeah, just Reina sat there and pretended they had Uber when they had the entire team in front of them so that they wouldn't chase after them. And that just allowed their team to sit there and retain Uber. It just wasn't enough for their repush though to get anything against Penetrate.
Yeah, that was just, I mean, that was really unfortunate. Mort was on 8 HP, caused by a pipe by Friday, just running into that Uber. Reina unable to turn around, you know. Mort knocking on the door, Reina, let me in! And unfortunately not getting a flash there. He's going to die by, I believe it was a meat shot, and a really just well-played round on the side of Penny Traders. The soldiers doing so much work, just nuking and isolating these fights. And yeah, just curious to see what happens this mid.
And looks like it's going to be aggression from red team actually to start. But blue team Afro jumps behind. This could be it. This could be the reckoning. But the red team soldiers re-jump and Shaky goes down. But Frydog actually goes down. That's a huge pick. And Shy goes down. And wow, it's looks like a red team's fight to win. And yeah, Lev loses 1v1. But Reina, oh my lord.
Absolutely clutch there from Afro and Shooter. Going to take down Reina. Reina cradling their death. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, and Shooter actually went huge there. If he didn't get that, that could have been done. So looks like I think blue team, yeah, blue team's gonna re-push is guaranteed. Red team, you know, demo down, med down. This isn't. They shouldn't have to lose anyone for this fight as well. They really just have to spam out, put them all low, because there's no heals on the side of red. And yeah, just a free point, no repercussions. And Omni looks like he wants to aggress again. I don't know what Omni's doing, but he's taken low, but nothing much. And
but Reina just caught a pipe there from Frydog. Such low HP on Reina. Oh, but Shooter gonna get popped up. 5 HP, Hef with a beautiful stick, gonna lock him out. Clean kill.
And Shaky's jumping in. It's done. Shaky, he's beefing. It's a mega beef. Shaky gets him. Where are the scouts?
Where are the scouts? So unfortunate. Lev just coming in a bit too late. Lowest lane fell to her death, and Superman unable to rescue her.
I mean, now we still have Afro there for the cleanup, though. How well is he going to be able to deal both a scout and a soldier? Of course, luckily for him, Shies looks like to be going for the spawn camp.
Oh, Afro is so low. Such an unfortunate death for him.
He tries to get out.
Wow. So unfortunate.
Oh, man. Could you imagine running away from the front in the 1v1 to get killed by the spawn camping soldier?
Grim events here.
Means it's looking pretty rough for the re-push here. Lev dying as well to the...
And looks like, yeah, red team gonna take this ground. Bit of even timing, and Shaky, I can't believe my head's spinning. He got the medic there. Where were the scouts? I'm asking this question still. But again, it's gonna be a refight from Frydog getting down hurt. They need to spam these soldiers out, and Frydog's doing really good damage onto scout and soldier. Height is absolutely clear. The soldiers should jump now. Where are you, Afroman? Where are you, Undrix? Let's get this free ground. Nothing, but they actually do take down Shy. A bit of a silly feed. And Lev is taking this aggression height. He wants to kill the soldier. Lev is behind. But no, it's a reverse wipe. Oh no. Shaky goes down and Reina forces. Here it is.
Uberdis get popped out. Frydog casualty 90% on Ravu 4.
Yeah, and bit of a reverse wipe. But the refight from blue now. It looks like here comes Shy. Oh, but really not a good push. Oh my lord. Playing with fire. Ravu 4 was there. Jumping back in, but it's gonna be a refight to far left. I do like this positioning. Hopefully they don't force early Shooter. He loves his Ubers. He wants to take another one. He spotted the traps, nothing in. The soldiers have taken ground. They shouldn't even have to pop. Please don't pop. Yeah, they really don't need to pop this. And the Omni's gonna get taken with her, and he doesn't go down actually, but Undrix is gonna go down himself. Shaky's got an aggression, but they pop. It's a grim pop, dude. Nothing has been picked out yet. Ainu's gone down. And Lev gets medic. Oh, wait, he doesn't. Lev gets Omni. Yeah.
Shooter was 2 HP from killing Reina there, though.
Oh,
right on top of their head.
Yeah, look, I don't really think they had to pop there.
They were forced. Scout ran up on. I've completely forgotten the medic's name. Scout ran up on Ravu, did a lot of damage to him, then Soldier fired a rocket and would have dropped him if he didn't.
Yeah, and the aggression to get the red medic, sorry, but nothing off. And the Mark Gunner. A bit disappointed I haven't seen the Mark Gunner play yet, but again, 4 players down on blue, and they did put a bit of time down, but now red team has got that really good Uber advantage, time advantage. Honestly, red's looking confident, but blue's actually got Uber now, and they're going to have to take a trade. There's no other chance. They have only 40 seconds. They can't really, mess this one up. So they're going to take this far left Shooter, again taking the Uber. Oh, the trap from Hef, and it declines it. Absolutely declines the push. Wait, no, they're just taking this on Lev. Undrix goes down as well. They're still taking an Uber in. What is this? This is the most questionable play I've seen to date. 2 players down on blue, but they actually do have the spawners coming in early. So maybe it wasn't as bad as said. But they've got no ground, no advantage. Anything you want to say to this, Memory?
Nothing too much. They managed to live with both their lives, because they're solo. They are going to have an even Ubers compared to Reina, who I do believe multied. 10 seconds left on the clock. Time is dwindling. Frydog going to opt to lock off that left area, and cap time needs to be, right now.
Yeah, and
So
look at
much
the aggression.
chaos on the point, so much damage. Hef should be victimizing this bunker area, but Lev just needs to come back and rebuff. The scouts in the red team are going to clean
It's off to
everyone up.
Frydog. It's off to
Yeah.
Frydog. And Frydog, and he's absolutely disappointed in his
Frydog
stream.
absolutely victimized, so unfortunate, and you know, a 1-1 tie.
Yeah, honestly, they took that Uber trade in when they lost to. Was that the best player? I'm not really sure. Luggnuts, can you tell me about that one actually?
They were getting pretty low on time. They were obviously getting a little bit panicked there, but you know, this isn't Highlander. It's sixes. You can move a team of 6 people a lot faster than you can move a team of 9. You have that time to sort of just wait for players and just pressure a bit from long range. They didn't really need to go so.
I'm going to cut you out,
Shaky
but actually,
with an
the aggression from
absolutely
Red Shaky and
ginormous
the
air
Red
shot.
team absolutely victimizing every team. And 2 players go down each side, but and it's a complete wipe. Besides Driver 4, he gets out, he's sleeking away, he's got a grin on his face. He's just said, "I'm not dead." And look, he's got only 40%, not as much as Reyna's 60, but again, absolute aggression from the soldiers of Red, just picking out everything. I really like that play. And it's just going to be, I guess, another hold for Red team. They're going to try and wind down time, but Lev is just aggressive, absolutely forward, and he doesn't really have his team with him. His team's so far back. What do you think they're going to do here, Luggnuts? I don't really see this.
I mean, they've got even Ubers here. They've shown that they're willing to sort of take these aggressive fights. They're going to take it straight through this house and get as close as they can and just pop directly on it.
And yeah, shooters actually come through, and nothing. And Reyna forces so late, so I guess it's just going to be a refight. But they take a soldier down. This could be the refight now. This is where I want to see the soldiers shine in post. And yep, Aina goes down. Beautiful pipe from Frydog. Absolutely filthy. And it's just going to be even. And here comes Afro-Man. He's taking this good ground. And Hef is so low. And the scouts are absolutely... Look at these cockroaches walking around. Absolutely nitpicking every single piece of meat they can see. This is a beautiful push.
Hef, I think he might have timed out there. We are going to see 5 players on the side of House of Cards. Looks like Friday going to trap that left area, and yeah, Hef does rejoin that team.
And Sniper from Shy, actually, I've finally been waiting for it. We never get to see these type of off classes on Clear Cut because the soldiers are so crucial. And Friday already taking a headshot. But
this is a pretty powerful sniper map if no pressure is applied.
Yeah, but again, you're risking out soldiers. That's a lot of ground. So look, she's just peeking. They definitely know she's on Sniper. Yeah,
Lev might be a victim here. I don't know. Oh, Andrew gets his head popped like an absolute zit. Lev is going to take down Shaky, however, but Shooter goes down as well. Really unfortunate. 1 pick. Ooh.
And jump.
Look at that. Oh, the pipe from Hef.
I can't believe it that, you know, whoever that soldier was absolutely slapped, you know. Shy came through and said, definitely not. Slapped him in the face. But look at the aggressive beat by Shy. Unbelievable positioning. This could get the medic. Scout, no! Body shots. Unbelievable. Gonna get nothing, and now the sniper spotted, and this is even Ubers, I believe. I am correct to say that, and they have a sniper, so, you know, this could be huge. I need Shy to hit something, though. Please put the Uber in. The Uber trade is in, and Shy's in not really a good position, but she's not going to die at all. And Undrix is behind. Afroman's up top. This could be grim, but Undrix gets taken down. Nothing much to happening right now. And the aggressive jump from Shaky, here he comes. Yep. And Afro goes down as well. Wow, terrible feeds at this time. Really not good, and this is definitely going to be Red Team. They're winding clocks down. Blues team, they're scared. They don't know what to do. What are they going to do? Another trade on Shooter, I'm assuming. Anything you want to say, Luggnuts?
Yeah, I mean, these aggressive Ubers have been working out pretty well for them, but that was a pretty questionable position that they put themselves in the first place. They didn't really have to pull out of that once the sniper was pressuring them. They did have that Uber advantage, then they only lost 1 player. They could have kind of used...
Ooh, Friday does get taken down by some stickies by Hef. Roseanne Park, aka Shaky, is going to take down the medic there. Oh, and the red team are just capitalizing. Just all these kills going in favor of them. Looks like Shooter should die on the left side. Finally gets taken down by Mort. And yet again, another failed blue push.
And somehow they seem to take down Reyna, blue team does, but they just get reverse wiped every time. What is going on? Someone explain to me, please.
Well, it's actually going to be a good position for them because they did sort of successfully take down Reyna. They do have not enough time to get another Uber, but enough time to sort of get some forward pressure here. And this post-fight could go extremely well for them if they build this fast enough.
And the aggression from Red Team, they take down 2 already. And Shy is still not dead. How? Another person dead. And Shy, she's beefing all her shots, but it's just over. Lev is getting victimized. Lev doesn't know what he's doing anymore. He takes
Oh,
it
Rapper
on
needs
his
that Ubersaw. Oh,
Ooh,
so
no.
unfortunate. And a 2-1 lead, the reversed, Friday with that first round, as we saw. And now an immediate backfire with 2 consecutive rounds on the favor of House of Cards.
And I won't lie, Ano is just victimizing every single player in this server, really pulling through. Is there going to be another sniper? No sniper this time. They're going to be a soldier. And Hef is... I'm watching Hef on this mid, if you're wondering. I'm actually watching Hef. He's going to be shooting not much. He's just shooting the high ground. I'm waiting for the soldiers to do their bomb. And Shy's taking early damage. Nothing happening yet. Andrix has a really good position to jump right now. And the scout goes hurt. The Andrix jump. Here we go. He's him on the medic. Rene victimized by Andrix. Absolutely beautiful bomb. And Lev is going to take down Hef. Possibly no, not at all. But other players go down. Shy goes down. And the medic doesn't go down. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And Hef is 40 health on point.
Oh,
what is
such
he
poor health on
doing?
the red team.
What is Hef doing? Someone know. Yeah, and I love how Ravi 4 lived there. Blue team needs to pick this up. They lost the past 2 rounds after they won the first, and they've said, I've had enough. They want to win this now. They're taking the first mid, which is always the best thing to do. They're going to maybe wind down 35 seconds off the clock while red team figure out what to do. Will they sack? Will they get the Uber and trade in? So many options, so little time. Tell me now.
Well, I mean, right now it's looking like Blue's just waiting for the sack. Penny Trade is just hiding in this house again, expecting a sack. The best thing that House of Cards are doing is what they're doing right now, which is putting pressure on that point, forcing them to come out of this with that trade, and just kiting the medic out of it, which they've been doing so well so.
Hef trying to connect some pipes onto Shooter. Shooter living by. Oh, come on, Shooter. Let's see what you can do. Onyx pulling out the pan. He's going to catch an arrow, and unfortunately, she does get taken down. Lev, another casualty, and that's just a big, big beef.
This is kind of exactly the kind of situation that House of Cards are like. They like places where they can now kite the enemy team, right? So in that position, they put that pressure on, force them to come out, use that Uber aggressively, and then just got the mid the hell out of there. Now, it got close, but I mean, that's what House of Cards has been doing best on both maps, just being able to get their players out of the direct line of fire just in time to re-aggress.
And the aggression from Blue actually going to be coming back in, looking to slowly slide in, but I do believe Red has such a big ad. They could just take a Hef Uber and wipe their team out right now. But the jump from Afroman, the mark line's out, nothing on it, and he's going to beef. But Shaky, he's not dead. And Blue team is beefing bad, but Rainer forces, and Hef is hitting these pipes, victimizing 4 players off to the Blue team. This has to be a re-push for Blue. It's actually looking great for Blue team now because they've still got lower time, and look at the position. Oh, Shy. What will Shy do? What is Shy doing? Shy's sitting in the corner. Will they spot her? Lev? Oh, she gets spotted by Frydog and DBZ Warrior HD, which is Shooter/Wishcash. And it's going to be a re-push from Blue, and they have to take this for free. There's no chance they force. The soldier's already dead. What will they force to? Traps. They're taking it from house. They're going to Uber in. They're going to victimize Hef. No, they're going to take that for free. I really like how they didn't use. But look at the regression from Red now. And Shaky get taken down really low. No pushes. And yeah, timing for Blue. Red team did wind down a little bit of time. Anything you want to say, Memories or Luggnuts?
I mean, it's some great restraint there from Penny Traders. Like you said, the fact that they prepared to use by going through House, but didn't actually have to. But they're going to have to whale away this attack, this re-push from House of Cards first, for them to really keep the hold on this.
Yeah, and Shaky goes down, but the Uber comes out of Blue. And the Red team comes out of Uber as well. It's just a trade, but 2 players go down for Red team. This has to be it. Hef, what is Hef doing? Hef is sitting in House, and there's not much, but the health, Frydog. But the health on Blue team is so bad, but Hef is
Look at
also
Omni
really low.
just spotting in Frydog. Frydog is going to get taken down. Immediate trade by Undrex, and the re-aggression from the Blue team now. Looks like Shooter going to re-aggress toward Hef. Hef going to spam a couple of stickies his way. Nothing too much.
And looks like it's just going to be another, I guess, hold for Blue team. But the aggression from Red, and they're taking down 2. They've taken down Lev.
Shaky down 2 players there.
Shaky still more. Shaky wants more. He's got to wrap him. What's the aggression for Blue?
Oh, the Market Gardener coming in straight. Really unfortunate there. Rainer, question marking in chat. Bit of the BM coming out here, ladies and gentlemen.
But Shaky, he wanted more Oliver Twist, and he got 3 in that simple jump. How does he do it? And it's going to be a big ad for Red. And this is, I really don't like. Oh, Spy. Who's on the Spy? Tell me. It's Lev. Wow, but how will he get through that soldier?
Little known fact, Lev is actually a spy, mate.
He goes down. Unbelievable. Oh. Oh,
finally
my
gets taken
God.
down. More on that 6-kill streak. Absolutely unbelievable. No one has managed to take him down. He's been living through these rounds. And yeah, we are going to see an Uberad, however, on the side of the blue team. With 60 seconds left on the clock, blue team is back against the wall. They're going to see what they can do with this push.
No,
And
this
as Harvey
situation. Sorry, continue.
As Harvey Specter says it, if your back's against the wall, break the wall. Lev is going to regress to the right, and this is going to be possibly one of the final pushes of blue. And good aggression from Undrex, but nothing's dead yet. Undrex goes down. It's a crucial death for the red team for them to win it. But the aggression.
But it's still a workable ad. Shooter needs to live here, and Rainer going to back out all the way. Omni and Hef also going to live as well. And Friday going in with a big bomb. It does get taken down, unfortunately, by Hef. And this is looking so dire on the side of Penetrators. A full advantage on the point. And I think they've admitted defeat.
Afro just taunted. Afro knows it's done. This has to be done. And not liking this, this could be just over. Reina winning into possibly. There's still time left on the clock, guys. We can't be so sure yet. This could be everything.
We're 20 seconds, yeah.
I mean, the last thing you want is your soldier, who should be jumping to try to force that Uber for your repush, sitting there taunting on point. But questionable decisions aside, it is all coming down to this fight. Memories. What do we say?
We're just going to see a really, really desperate attempt when the blue team going to get so close to that point. They need cap time, they need to touch it instantly. Friday going to get taken down. Uber does get popped out by Reina, however, and the regression from the red team. So many kills. And it's just, it's a clean 2 mapper, a 2-0 in favor of House of Cards. Clean sweep, and unfortunately, Friday doesn't secure the W.
Ladies and gentlemen, looks like Reina House of Cards will be your Inter Grand Final champions. What do you guys say about this win? Because I think you guys were both going for the Lev team, from what I know, which I was saying House of Cards will win.
Well, I mean, obviously, Frydog should have said hi to me today instead of just ignoring me at uni. So, I mean, don't know what I can say about that one. Obviously, didn't work out too well for his gameplay. But yeah, no, I think that on Reckoner, that's their map pick. I'm not too sure why they picked it, because it didn't seem like they really
knew how to play
were
it.
prepared. Not so much knew how to play it, because they had a lot of strats, I guess, that they executed quite well. It's just they kind of failed to. No plan survives contact with the enemy, and their plan just really didn't survive contact with House of Cards. It's something that I kind of expect them to take into account, but kind of didn't work out too well for them. On the next map, we actually saw them come out a lot stronger. I think Path is definitely something that worked better for them. Once House of Cards got into their groove, started kiting them properly and stuff, then it was just all over.
And I think we do have logs up. I think we have logs up. Can we confirm? Okay, so we do have logs up, and I'd like to take this to the logs because I am just ecstatic of the statistics. As your ozfortress statistic analysis, I would like to say, first of all, congratulations to Ano, who just unbelievable. He's 27-8 in a grand final. He's turning it up. He's turning the heat up. Omni as well, 18-11. The scouts of red team cleaning up every single opportunity. And also Hef, 23-11. 377 DPM for you guys counting at home. Shout out to Snazzy. Unbelievable statistics from the red team. And, Shaky as well. He went positive on Soldier on a Koth map. That's pretty impressive. Shy as well, putting up good damage, 273 DPM, Shaky on 272. And the Medic only 7 deaths on Reina. But this is what I want to see, really. It's the blue team statistics. I love the beef. I love it all. But let's take it through the scouts first. Shooter, 18-17, 254 DPM. And look, he took heals. He took just as much heals as Fido. Again, 24% for each of them. And he's 18-17. I can't say that's good. I can't say it is. Lev, 22-15, not doing that bad. He's doing pretty well. But the Soldiers is where it goes wrong. 10-22 on Undrix and 8-21, 183 DPM on Afroman. Both of them just was not as synced as Red Team. Again, what I think it was the post-Ubers. It's where it all went wrong. The Soldiers are not punishing enough as Red Team. And a little bit of feeding, in my opinion, from the Blue Soldiers. Fighting obviously 10-16, 330 DPM. He's putting up good damage, but he's dying a bit too much for my liking. And Ravu playing pretty solid again, 7 deaths. In terms of medic statistics in heals, Rain only getting 1 more Uber off, no drops on either side. Pretty basic heals. Both demos getting top heals, and Scouts also getting a lot of heals on each side. Again, medics played, in my opinion, almost identical. I couldn't see something else. Anything you guys want to say about the medics?
Well,
Or
I
like
mean,
the
speaking
statistics?
of a medic, look who just hopped in.
Hello.
Of course. I do believe we're doing interviews.
Memories.
we want to introduce our guest for today, Frydog from House of Cards and Ravu4 also from House of Cards.
Is that correct?
Oh, wait, sorry, no, from Penny Traders. They are on the losing team. My bad. Do you have anyone from House of Cards coming in? Can we get a confirmation from headquarters? We're working on it, especially anyway, memories. Anything you want to say about the logs real quick?
Nothing too much. It was a 3-1, unfortunately, for the side of Friday. I wanted you to win, Friday. I really did. I couldn't resist. But yeah, I mean, Mort 27 kills, 8 deaths, not really dying too much on that map of Clear Cut. Both men's getting 7 deaths, somewhat equal statistics. But yeah, it looks like Hef got pumped with, equal amount compared to Friday. Maybe a tiny bit more. But pretty, neck and neck med stats. Only one more Uber on the side of Reyna. Pretty much it.
And Luggnuts, anything you want to say?
Well, I mean, I just got to rep my boy Lev out there, dropping 22 frags, which is third on the server, close to Hef, while his team's having a pretty rough time of it, especially considering how hard House of Cards kind of pounded in the post fights. Being able to do that without sort of taking a lot of heals is pretty impressive.
Yeah. And I'd just like to ask, actually, this question out to Frydog and Ravu. Tell me, boys, what went wrong? 3 words.
Last pushes.
Last
2.
pushes.
And the Sentry Gun and Reckoner.
Yeah, that's 3. Last pushes.
Okay. Well, now we can have a bit more words. Tell me, Ravu, what went wrong? Tell me the whole story. I want to hear it.
3 words?
No,
Nah,
more than
more.
3 words. Give us more.
All right. Our demo sucks. I can't put it into more than 3 words.
A bit of a low blow to
What
Frydog.
the fuck?
Really?
Kick me while I'm down, Ravi. What the hell?
From what I was seeing, you guys' last pushes on Reckoner was just
Yeah.
absolutely menacingly grim. It was silenced by the heavy of the red team every single time you guys decided to push. Bit of maybe focus firing you guys didn't do. But again, you guys did play well. I can't say anyone really did bad. I feel like everyone still did all right. Just a bit of unlucky. I still think we're waiting on any of the House of Cards players to come through. Any questions you want to ask? Any questions you want to ask, Memories or Jazz?
Not too much. I think the game spoke for itself. Just it was a pretty good game. I was expecting. I wanted the Friday team to win that second map. The first round was so hyped, so juicy. But unfortunate things, how they went down. But it was an entertaining game nonetheless.
Yeah. Can you guys tell me on ClearCut actually, how do you go from winning the first round to losing the next 3? What actually went wrong on ClearCut?
I think they downloaded our strafe patterns, and it was over from there.
I see.
I think they were just a better team, honestly.
Interesting. And you guys are aware they have just changed their roster for this grand finals.
Yeah.
Interesting. They did want to run the more powerful roster by replacing players. I am proud of how you guys did, Frydog's team. I think you guys did absolutely great. But just a bit of an unlucky game. And I think we do have Reyna coming for the interview.
Yeah, let's all move up one channel.
We're going to all move up one channel, apparently from headquarters.
Exactly.
Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Reyna here from House of Cards, the official grand final champion of Medic. Reyna, tell me, how is it? Absolutely no comment from Reyna. Still
No comment, ladies
breathing
and
in that W.
Reyna's just soaking in the wind, just letting it speak for itself.
Can we get a confirmation? Is Reyna here?
Well, I guess it's going back to picking on Frydog then. Why didn't you say hi to me at uni, Frydog?
Oh!
What? When did I see you at uni?
Pass me in the
Friday.
corridor, man.
Oh.
The
Dude,
Coke building.
Wait, when did that happen?
Yeah, today at 4.
What?
Had your headphones on, man.
Yeah,
Oh.
I had my headphones on. I didn't see you.
Oh, the headphones in.
Little
Friday.
bit of
Too
drama
cool.
from
Mate,
Frydog
you
and
told me
Wait,
Mr.
hello?
5'5" Frydog doesn't
Oh,
notice
here
6'5"
We
me.
have Reyna
Dude.
here. Why is Kaioski
I was
here?
in the dome, mate.
Kaioski is not a player of House of Cards.
CappingTV, execute that clown immediately.
Absolutely. We do have Reyna here from the winning team. Reyna, tell me, how is it the win? What did you guys do right? I want to hear the whole story, everything, the details. Tell me.
Frydog, you fear so much. Why would you deny? Why would you deny all our marks?
Oh,
Mate,
beef.
did Catfish talk to you, bro?
I don't respond to that player.
Oh my.
He's below me.
Absolutely.
Oh,
That's why, bro.
some BM coming out
That's
from the
why,
medic.
mate.
I was scout
Five.
the whole season, but then I changed to medic because otherwise it would have been cringe.
Wow, and Catfish getting insulted by Reina. I'm sure there'll be a ban thread tomorrow. But Reina, what do you feel like
Alright.
you guys did right for both the games?
I don't know. We just called bombs and then did them.
Interesting. And
The
what
other
would you
team
guys say
kind of
about your
fed into
post?
us.
What would you guys say about your post tubers? I feel like they were the winning factors.
Yeah, the whole team just clumped up in one spot, and then we just all kind of collapsed on them.
Wow, absolutely
Shy-fisted.
correct. Oh,
True.
Shaky, the captain that abandoned ship. There he
Ah,
is.
shaky.
Hello.
Shaky, how does it feel to win into on Soldier?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good. Very, very wise words. And what would you say your plan is for next season?
I think you two are, no? Yeah.
Ugh.
Kind of lost the plot myself, didn't I?
Oh, lost the
Lost
plot on
the
a
plot.
perfection roster, ladies and gentlemen.
Indeed, Shaky. You've heard it live, ladies and gentlemen. Just like to say congratulations to you, Reina. You played exceptionally well on Medic. You guys played really well on Reckoner, which is what I think was pretty big because you kind of beefed all their last pushes.
We hadn't scrimmed Reckoner since it was in the regular season, I'm not gonna lie.
Bit of a low blow then to Frydog for picking
What
Reckoner.
the heck, bro? What the fuck?
You guys should have picked the Pug map. That could have been the option,
I
taking
know.
the DM out.
But
Yeah,
do
we banned the
Do we
pug
ban
maps.
Snake Water Rainer?
Yeah, we
'Cause I was like,
banned-
what?
We
Yeah.
banned Snake and Process.
Oh, it's a bit of a Jacobean tragedy.
Frydog,
So-
I don't know if you knew this, but some of Lev's Discord messages got leaked.
What?
There's a screenshot of Lev talking about scrimming weird maps, so then we don't ban your good maps.
How the fuck did that get leaked?
Apparently on your stream.
Oh
Bit of
One
a
of your-
bit-
one of
bit of
your-
Who
Frydog-
the
Oh,
fuck
streams
some
are
dodgy
again.
sources.
Alright.
One of your
Frydog,
avid
absolute-
viewers saw it.
Oh,
Frydog, how
what
do you-
fucking
how do you
gremlin
dare?
did that,
Sending
bro?
some spies into Frydog's
Who,
streams. Some
who the fuck's
absolute
the gremlin
grim
who did
players.
that, man? That's actually cringe, man. Holy shit.
I can't believe it. Frydog has just cost his team the grand finals. You've heard it live, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely joking,
Revu
of
was
course.
right. It was the demo man.
I had a feeling.
Unbelievable. First, doesn't say hello to Luggnuts, and now he's leaking all the map picks. Try to explain yourself, please.
I didn't think anyone would care. Like, who the fuck watches my stream?
Phew,
You
a
got
lot
hosted
of
by
people trying to-
Critscast just then after
Yeah.
Highlander.
Bit
Unbelievable.
of Highlander
Like,
shaky.
popping off, bro.
Anyway, Luggnuts and Memories. Anything you guys else want to ask?
Nothing much. I think we should get into shoutouts. My piece has just arrived and I'm quite hungry.
Anything?
No, I'll go into shoutouts, sure.
All
Alright, same
right.
with Frydog.
Shout out the boys in the team, Liv, Efro, Andrix. The guys. Wait, who else is in our team? Don't just shoot it.
Shit.
What about
Shout out the
Ravu?
boys, it's good effort. Now, Ravu's already here, I don't shout him out. I wouldn't shout him out anyway, fuck Ravu.
Oh,
What the?
Oh,
Yeah, shout out the boys, shout out the Pog Juice boys, Monty, TG, Blizzard, and shout out everyone who watched. And looking forward to seeing you guys next season.
interesting. Hef, anything you want to say?
Yes. I'd like to shout out our supporters for this game. We got Mitchell the Bitchel, Omar, Rainer, Phoenix, Chill, Vonka. But most of all, I'd like to say fuck Cobra and fuck Smazza. They fucking voted against us. This is what you get. Fuck your odds. I don't care.
All right, bit of beef. If Just Jazz is here, Any shout outs you want to say, Just Jazz?
Yeah. Shout outs. Shout outs to you guys, AuZ Memories, Luggnuts. It was a fun cast. Shout outs everybody who tuned in. Shout out my brother-in-law and my sister for letting me come use their fiber internet so as to make this cast possible. Shout outs to all the guys down in ozfortress. I know I'm back in America now, but I miss you guys dearly at times. Some other times maybe not so much. And shout outs my girlfriend and my dad as always.
Well said, Just Jazz. Well said. We're gonna move down to Rainer for this shout out.
Shout out to the team. It was fun playing. Shout out to Memories for always being supportive of my scout gameplay.
I was waiting for it.
Shout out to Gus. Shout out to Ghost, and all players with a name that starts with G.
All right, well, let's go to Ravu 4.
All right. Shout out the lads.
Just
Shout
the lads?
out to C-Bomb. You know who you are. And shout out to Pug Juice Boys and the team, of course.
Let's go. Shout out to Shaky. Let's go, Shaky. Come on.
Shout out to Rainer, Ano, who else is on our team? Shy, Hef.
I think that's it. I think that's it, actually.
I think that's it.
There's
Yeah.
I don't think we have a scout.
Is
I
that
don't think
all the
we have a
shout outs,
scout.
Shaky? Anything else?
Shout out to Maz and Penis Trinkets.
Very nice. All right, now we're going to go to Luggnuts.
Oh, all right. I'll give a shout out to both teams for an absolutely amazing match today. Just really looking forward to this one. Shout outs to CappingTV for coverage and Just Jazz for tuning in. At what time is it over there, man?
It's 7:30 in the morning. I woke up at 5.
Lovely. I mean, making
They-
sure to keep the channel alive.
The dedication to this godforsaken game is real. I wish God would have given me like actual talent. Instead, he made me half decent at producing streams for a niche competitive mode of a 14-year-old free-to-play video game.
Jesus. I'll also finish a shout out with a shout out to the intellectual powerhouses. You know where you are. Please don't kidnap me.
Oh.
Shout out to Ben for watching this, and shout out to the 8 years of child support Kowski still has to pay.
8 fucking years.
All right, now we're going to go to Memories. Give us the shout outs.
A bit of a long one. Shout out to the casters, Oz and Luggnuts and Jazz for setting this up. Shout out to Bobby Lamuck of Nazi Lamuck Pugs, Shade, Alan, Clash, Munch, Vloginator, Galactic Fuser, Hops, Wolfie, Maz, Spooksy. They also shout out to Maz for being shit.
Oh, absolute beef. I'm going to finish off with the shout outs. I do have a bit of a long one. Shout out to obviously both the teams. You've played a wonderful game and you've all played well. Obviously, shout out to Rainer's team for winning and proving my expectations right. Shout out to Just Jazz. He's really came through with us at a 6 a.m. cast. You know, who else does that? I don't know. Shout out to Luggnuts and Memories, really pulling this one through as well. Great cast. Shout out to Maz. Shout out to Shade, obviously, in chat. I see you, Shade. Shout out to Spartan and Jenga 7. Those are my boys. Shout out to Clash, Nazi Lamarck Pugs. Shout out to Massive Ping. Shout out to Pugs Are Us. All my Ligma boys, Alan. And if I've missed you, shout out to you as well. I think that's about it. Memories, you want to close up this cast? Also, shout out to Reform Fortress 2, which is a group I'm part of. The Reformation of Oz. Memories, let's finish it up.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed watching the Season 31 Intermediate Grand Finals. Yeah, peace out.
All right, no worries. Thanks, everyone.